Okay, so since I did the Vegas race as a live stream and I didn't end up winning and I lost with like 5 laps to go because of worn tires and potential engine damage, a lot of weird factors, I'm just quite salty about it, so we're doing it again. So just to show quickly the settings, even down to the AI, they changed this in the mod with this update, so the wreck frequency and mistakes are jacked up to max. So we should typically expect some AI wreckage potentially, but we only got one of them in the stream, so I guess we'll see what that does. But without further ado, we're just going to get into it because it's going to be a long race. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Hopefully we can actually win this. Also, since original What If did not factor this in or even mention it, thank you to my two Patreon people as well as my YouTube members for supporting the channel. Personally, you get early access to videos and channel emotes and stuff when I live stream, and it's all great and awesome and wonderful, and just thank you. It's just, there's a lot of members, and a lot of heart emojis goes out to them. Thank you so much. So the idea originally was just using a custom setup with tire pressure adjustments, gear ratio changes, as well as a wedge change. It seemed to help. The car was definitely a lot faster, but I guess we're going to see what that really does. I upped the 4th gear to like 108, and it was giving me engine problems. Like, I don't know how deep into the race. So maybe down to 106 is alright. I don't know when it actually started becoming an issue, but that does limit us to having as much speed as possible, so that does affect us a little bit. We're just going to get into the race. We're going to purposely qualify last, just like before, so let me do that real quick. Alright, we started last, and now it's just going to be how quickly can we move up through the field. I'm assuming by lap 15 we'll be in the top 10, but it's hard to say. I'm just going to focus. I know this video is going to be not structured in a typical, like, Let's Play championship mode, career mode type of style. So, it's going to be a little weird, a little uncomfortable, but it's okay. We're going to see if I can actually just straight up win this with the adjusted 4th gear, maybe, so I don't have engine damage, so it doesn't hurt my performance, because I did lose, like, a couple tenths in the actual race when I got out of Piro, and my best lap time was like a 30.4, and then when I actually was out on track with the engine damage, it was like 30.7. So we were about like 3 tenths off. And that 3 tenths could be a big difference on track. We're going to see what happens. I'm just hoping we can pull this off. Why are we so slow? Did it not save my setup? I should be at least hitting 9,000 RPM. What is it set up right? I should not be getting pulled on the straightaways, that's for damn sure. With all the downforce we got taken out of this car, we should have freaking straightaway speed. Okay, maybe we're fine. I don't know, it was just weird. We're just getting pulled on the straightaways for some reason. Yeah, is this setup in? Like, what's wrong with this car? I don't remember if I clicked, like, save changes or what. I mean, it's still saved. It just... Why did it feel so slow? I mean, did I have it at 109 before? This car is not going to be fast enough if I just leave it at 106, though. But the car... This is why Vegas is so impossibly hard. Like, a full blow... I looked up online for setups. None of them were fast. I was running, like, 31 2s and 1s with it. Like, almost slower than custom setups. So, I don't know why this track is so impossibly difficult, but we're just gonna have to stick with that, I guess, because I just don't know why the car was slow there. It's just like we were getting pulled on the straights, and maybe we'll just change it from 108 to 107. Maybe that's the big crazy difference. I have no clue. I got 40th. Oh my fucking god. The fact I can't even get qualifying right means that this race is going to be an absolute disaster already. Oh my god. Is this slow enough game for me to start last? I wish I could just start last and not have it automatically put me 21st. Like, I would personally prefer that. Thank you. Jeez. So this is just my setup. It's just nothing really spectacular. I could probably adjust the suspension and really get it good, but I don't know what the fuck to do with that, so... That's just out of my element. The downforce, I have a little bit of an idea. Gear ratio is at 107 instead of 108. I don't know if that's really going to make a difference. I guess we're just going to see. It's just... Oh my god. It's nice to see LA Saller in a alternate scheme. That's cool. Ooh, Ken Schrader's in an alternate scheme. I like that. It's nice to see that pop up. Nice paint scheme, Schrader. I like it. Halloween festive. I mean, we're in March, so it's a little bit early to have Halloween themed stuff, but you know, you're getting in the spirit, which, you know, I can't fault them for. Oh my god! Yeah, that's a yellow. That's definitely yellow. Mike Skinner just had some fatal problems behind me. Well, we did get an AI mishap. That was a lot quicker to have happen than the actual live stream. Weird how that happened. I don't understand that, but we're gonna come across the line in 12th, so we're not gonna pit. Now the AI probably aren't gonna pit either because it's too early. So we'll probably just restart, and this will just honestly put us in a better spot than before. That's a bad wreck. It didn't show all of it, but there was a lot of cars just having problems there. Mike Skinner, oh my god. Maybe it's better off we didn't see the whole extent of that wreck. Alright, restart with on lap 11, so about a 3-lap yellow situation there. In the live stream, it's only 1 lap, so that's even more weird that we only had 1 for that. I don't know why it was like that, but this helps us out. Bunches the field up, and now we're even closer to the leader, so if anything, that yellow really helps stuff out. Good news is we've caught up to these group of cars. Car's still fast. I would like to say we're in a comfortable spot, but I thought the same thing in the live stream, and that didn't happen, so we're going to have to get the lead here, run away, and maybe pit with the AI. Maybe that's the other problem, too, because we were always playing offense after cycles of pit stops trying to gap the leaders, so maybe it's just better off just pitting early with the AI to counteract that, at least as best as possible. But yeah, we're about to crack up into 3rd. Got Dale Jarrett in 2nd, Dale Earnhardt 1st. And this car's still pretty fast, even with the minute gear ratio change. Somebody in my chat was saying I was hitting like 9,400 RPM, which I am definitely not hitting. Maybe I hit it once in that stream, because I am not hitting that typically. I'm hitting right around 90, or 9,000, 9,100, somewhere around there. But I'm definitely not hitting some 9,400. That's never, ever quite happened. So I know I'm pushing it to the limit, but I reiterate, I have to do that to be fast here. The AI are just really tough, especially on tire wear stuff. They just have a weird thing with it. We caught to Dale Jarrett. Just have to wait to the front straightaway where we, you know, have more speed to go down low and make the pass. Kind of like that. And, no, we don't really quite have... I mean, he might give me the opening for the bottom lane. And he just gift wraps it to me. He just lets me have it. He knows. He knows I'm faster than him. Dale Earnhardt might not be so generous, so it's probably going to be a lot tougher to actually get around him. Dale Earnhardt proving to be an adversary. He was putting up a fight, just hanging on, but we got that great run off turn 4 to the inside for the lead. Didn't lead that lap, but we were close. And we're side by side with them. We just had to clear them. And then we can kind of begin our brigade of just building up that gap before AI start pitting around lap 51 or 2 or something. So, yeah. And now it's just Operation Try Hard and Sweat mode. Alright, so my lead went from about 2.8 seconds down to 1.8, so tire wear is starting to kick in. This is what I've been theorizing and saying in my streams, so it's not like I'm just making up just these assumptions. So, yeah. This is why it was important to build up that lead, and this is probably also why it's important to probably pit as early as possible so the AI don't get an undercut on me, because we just bleed time and track position so much from the end of these runs, so yeah. Alright, so on lap 51, 0.8 of a second, it's dropped down another second. Boy, yeah, it's I don't know what more to say. That's just exactly what I was anticipating. Oh, now, okay, well, too little too late for me to do an undercut, but we're pitting on lap 53 then. Alright, pitting. Looks like Mayfield's doing the same, so just a standard 4-tire stop. And yeah, that's it. Estimated time was 16 seconds. That's 18-2, and we're just stopping. Am I just cursed to not win at Vegas? Is that the sign it's telling me? That was at least like a 20-21 second stop just exiting pit road with all that. That was just ridiculous. So that's Dale Earnhardt there for position. I don't know where this is going to cycle us out with the people that undercutted me, so I don't really know yet. Rudd for position, same with someone else is down pit road, so never mind. Dale Jarrett's for position, I guess Dale Jarrett's going to be the one cycling on the lead. I guess that's the one we're at to worry about racing with, so I guess that's good. I mean, we're right there with him, so he did technically gain time. I just don't know by how much. Also, thank you, Lap Traffic, for slowing him up, too. That helps. So we'll slip into the inside. And should cycle out. Oh, Dale Jarrett checked up. All right, beautiful. No, we're not leading. That is... I don't know. I guess that's Tony Stewart up there. Okay, it's Tony Stewart by about under 0.8. Or I guess a little bit above 7. But he's got lap traffic to deal with, so it shouldn't be too hard to catch him. We're already doing that as we speak. Then after this, we'll be more or less just trying to build up that gap before pit cycles happen again. I thought I managed my tires pretty well at the end of the first run, but I guess it clearly wasn't good enough because we were still losing time. I don't know why that one stream, it went like really well. Or maybe lap traffic was affecting that. I don't know, but anyways, back into we go, and this will be another 30 laps or something of just nothing happening. So it's good for me. A lot of stuff to cut out. Fucking head. Good news is our lead has expanded to over 3.5 seconds, however long the interval stays up for. So we're going to take a look at it on the back straightaway here. Okay, 3.9, so it's a little bit past when the interval like goes away, but close to 4 seconds ain't bad. It's not enough because I worry about that fall off. So yeah, still need to try hard. Lap 100, the lead went down to 3.2, so we are starting to fall off again. That's about 1.6, 1.7 now we've fallen off. Tire wear becoming a big problem again. It's frustrating. It's just typical. It's just, when we have the lead, things are looking alright so far. Just have to pit around lap 200 and... Kenny Wallace, I can't have you trying to pass me, though. That's... He's gonna pass me. And that's more time we lost. Yeah, that's what happens. 3 wide, it's just... There goes all that lead. That lead is just completely destroyed now because of all that. So it was 1.7. Now 9/10. Lost 3 seconds during that entire run when we got to our lead. That is unbelievable. Granted, like, one of those seconds probably was lost because of the Kenny Wallace repassing me after he went a lap down. But, jeez. More time lost. Jeff Gordon just came out of thin air from somewhere. Ricky Rudd was second for a while. Then it was Dale Earnhardt and vice versa. And then now Gordon's there. But, yeah, we're definitely pinned this time. This car has suffered enough. Alright, pin this lap. I can't get the car to turn. They're all not pitting except for Rudd. That almost was a disaster, but whatever. Got down there just fine. Wish I was just able to hold the bottom lane, but whatever. 4 tires and fuel and out of the way again. What else? What else can go wrong getting to pit road today? It's just unbelievable. That actually got damage on my car, and I already hit accept, so I can't fix that now. Like, unbelievable. Unbelievable the frickin' tragedies I keep having on pit road. And this is another horrifically slow stop. Pit crew, I can't do anything different. I'm driving the car as best as I can, and yet the pit crew just continue to fucking shit the bed. And also my AI is apparently stupid too, because he just ran right in the back of Rudd, so... Yeah, I'm just cursed to not win. That's what it's telling me right now. Doesn't matter how big of a lead I get, I'm just always going to find a way to throw it away somehow, whether that's my fault or the game's. Raffoul also is for position, same with Jeff Gordon. I'm assuming Ricky Rudd's going to cycle out into lead, and that's pretty far back from him, so it's going to be another just run him down, get a lead, build up that lead, then lose it all because tire wear, and then rinse and repeat. And hopefully we just have enough at the end to maintain the gap or something. That's kind of the pattern I'm sensing. Basically, if I don't win this race, then the only resort I'm going to have to do is just straight up qualify and then just win the race on that because we're going to have the proper track position. I don't want to win like that because I feel like this is going to be boring, but that's like the only possible way I could see myself winning it is with that, which I will do. I will do another fucking video if I don't win this again. Okay, everything's cycled through. And I'm assuming Dale Jarrett's the one that's up there in the lead. So, we just have to run him down, which we're already up to third. Now we're going to get by Burton for second with the help of Rick Mass holding him up, so thank you for that. So 1.8 is the gap between me and Jarrett. Okay, well, just have to run him down. And the sad thing is, that is pitting with the lead pack. And I still lost, I don't even know how much time during that cycle, but it was just disgusting when we factor in everything. It's just unbelievable. I mean, that was like, what, 2+ seconds we lost? This is almost turning into like the Nazareth challenge in NASCAR 5 when I ran that last year. Where I would pull away to like a 7-second lead and then lose it all in like 10 laps because I have tire fall off and AI don't. It's getting that levels of stupid here. The lead is now, well, still a little over a second. Gained about 0.8 of a second on him since everything completely cycled through, so making progress. Lap traffic being a problem for him again, so yeah, we'll probably get the lead. It just depends on how big of a gap can we have. Because apparently 3.9 seconds just really wasn't enough to get the lead. I guess maintain lead after pit cycle. Which is freaking bonkers. But then again, we lost like all of it by the end of the run anyway, so yeah. Dale Jarrett continue to get held up by lap traffic, which is good for me. Just trying to pass him outside, which is really dumb, but this is a good chance for me to gain a lot of time just from all of this, so lap traffic, you do your thing, hold them up. We're going to need every advantage we possibly can get to just gap them. So, yeah, good. He's still getting held up. Still a battle for lead. Didn't think this would be that big of a fight. But he is making it very difficult. Jerry Mayfield, I don't know what he was doing. Are we clear? Okay, we're finally clear, Jarrett. Now we can just start to build up this gap. The gap has gone up over 2 seconds. 2.3 in fact. Last lap was 1.9, so progress is being made, though I feel like a lot of that is just because of lap traffic, so I don't think it really holds much weight. But we are putting lap cars in between me and him, so the more we do that, the better. Also, why is Terry Labonte just really fast? He's about to pass me straight up. I don't know if he was like one of the last people to pit during a cycle or what, but he just drove around me. I don't... Okay. It's just really bizarre. I hit Terry Labonte there at the last lap because car got tight. Didn't really like to hold the bottom there. This is new. Didn't really think I'll be battling someone. This is just ultimately hurting our lead to the next position. What the fuck am I talking about? The spot for second. Oh my lord. Terry, if you're gonna be that much faster, then just pass me and run away. I don't need you to be like right there. Because it's compromising my exits on my corners and everything, so I have to constantly keep checking up for him. So I don't, run into him multiple times. Thank you. It looks like he's pulling away. Okay, I think the memo was finally received. I would like to just stay behind him in the draft, but I don't know if that's gonna over-rev my car too much, so I can't really stay behind him and just get drafted and have him pull me, so I have to kind of stay out of his draft, so this isn't really helping. That's kind of the point of what I'm trying to get at. Now Jeff Gordon is second, and the gap is 5.5 seconds. Where did that come from? Dale Jarrett dropped back to 4th? I guess Gordon, maybe they have fresher tires? Maybe? I don't know. I'm sort of surprised by that, but we got like almost a 5.5 second lead, and we'll be pitting here next 6 or 7 laps maybe, so this is indeed a extremely good gap to have before we pit. This is kind of what I wanted to have happen, though it happened in a weird way. I'm just kind of confused by it. I don't know who went down pit road, but it's hard. I don't really know. So I'm gonna stay out one more lap and just hope that doesn't hurt us. I don't know. Alrighty, pitting this lap. Hopefully everything just goes down smoothly. Getting into pit road, no running in the cars. And don't even have to repair anything. There's nothing on the thing, so just 4 tires and that's it. And that's going to be, for the first time this race, a great pit stop. 16.9. That's really good. Proud of you, pit crew. Now we're just going to have to wait and see where this cycles us out, because I have no idea. That was smart of me to enter that corner a little bit high, just in case they pitted. Look at me do smart things. I'm proud of myself. Pretty sure Jeff Corn's for position. No, that was in fact the leader. We just unlapped ourselves the old-fashioned American way. That's how you do it. So the other thing I was thinking of is, if we have to, if we want to pit one more time, we'll have to pit around lap 212 and then just make it to the end on that, because we can only go 56 laps on fuel, but we hit halfway on fuel like halfway through lap 28, so I think 55 laps is probably a safe number. So I think lap 212 is where we're gonna have to pit, but it's gonna be a little bit longer of a wait than usual, so they might undercut me and gain time on me, but I feel like it's a necessary risk to take just to have one less pit stop than them, so I'm hoping it works out in our favor. So yeah, if we cycle out into lead and I already have a big lead when if we cycle out into lead and already have a big enough gap, then we could probably take that gamble and stay a little bit longer, just make sure we pit less, and that'll be good. I think through pure just not thinking of it, I think it might just work out in our favor. There is no way the leader is that far ahead. How? How? How is that even possible? Unless he was that first group of cars that pitted? I mean, it's maybe 3 laps he undercut me, but that should not translate to... We didn't even have a bad pit stop either, so what's the explanation to this? I went into pit with like a 5-second lead. That's Kenseth. Okay, maybe he hasn't pitted yet. God, I hope so, because... Wow. I can't imagine I lost 10 plus seconds during that pit cycle. That would be no freaking way. He should be pitting. Okay, I can save my sanity for another time, because I was about to lose my freaking mind if I lost 10 seconds during that pit cycle, just about, but no, in fact, we got that pit cycle in really good shape. I'm gonna see what the interval is when we get to the back straightaway. So Dale Jarrett's second. 8 seconds, okay. That's what we need. That is absolutely what we need. And then we can pit on lap 212 and then make it to the end and everything will be fine. And it's looking good. It's looking really good. Just got to put in more, not qualifying laps, but like 95% effort laps just to be safe on the tires. I wonder now if the 106 was radically different in the gear ratio than 107, because 106 I was hitting like 8,500 RPM. Then 107 is close to 900. Why? How is there a 500 RPM difference with one click on that? I don't know. It just feels weird. But I don't know. It's just strange because I don't know. I'm just thinking about things now because there's nothing really happening. So my brain is just going off in like random tangents to keep me sane. All right. So what's the interval now? 10 seconds. Okay, we just kind of keep extending the lead. I like it. The only problem is, when will they pit? Are they going to have to pit another time, like 2 more times? I don't know any of those questions. So all I know is we're pitting on lap 212. We're just going to have to see if that's enough. I mean, it should. I mean, I'll be amazed if we blow a 10-second lead because of all that. I don't know. Some people are pitting already, and I don't know if it's... I don't know if they can make it on fuel, though, to the end. I mean, it'll be cutting it really close, but our window's finally opened, and And we had like a 10+ second lead. So we should be fine, even staying out a little bit longer, just to make sure we can make it to the end on fuel. This 50 car is racing me really hard. Just gonna back up the corner here so we can just keep it on the bottom here. Beautiful. Now we're gonna pit. Just another standard 4-tire stop. Just make sure we don't speed. Beautiful. All right, that's it. 4 tires out in the way, not repair damage. That's it. Okay, it is a 16 6-second stop. Again, the pit crew do exactly what they need to and not give me an 18-second stop like in the live stream. So they had a terrible start. They were doing terrible with the pit stops, but they ended up figuring their shit out. Finally, whoever was leading, I'm assuming it's Kenseth. No, it's Jeff Gordon. Everything is cycled through. Don't know where this is gonna. I don't know how big of a lead we're gonna have. We're gonna definitely be staying out a lot longer than the previous runs. Well, 55 laps worth, so I know we're gonna be terrible by the end of the run, but we should have a big enough gap that it should be a problem. Okay, let's see what that interval is now, since Gordon's not second, so we'll get an accurate. Okay, 8.6 is the gap. Okay. A lot of cars lap down, up to 8 on the lead lap. Damn. Alright, 8-second gap. That should be enough. That should be enough of a buffer for the tires to fall off and be able to hang on. That should be. God, I hope so. Well, good news is the engine has not turned yellow on the car map, so that's good. I guess lowering it 1 click was the difference. I don't know. It did something. 20 laps to go, just about. And it's 11 seconds. It's went up now. Okay, good. We're going to need every bit of this gap that we've had for the end of the race when the car falls off, so this is all good. Alright, basically 10 laps to go now. It's only down to 10 seconds. How did I only lose a second from all that? My hand is cramping so bad. I'm sweaty. I'm exhausted. I should not have done this after my stream. My head hurts, which is a new thing because I never experienced that before, so let's just get this over with. I still don't know when I blew the engine got yellow in the first stream. I noticed around lap 210, but it must have happened sooner than that, because I wasn't really pulling. Because at that point I wasn't pulling away from Bobby Labonte. So maybe lap 190, maybe, I don't really know. But maybe that played a much bigger factor than I thought. All because I had at 108 instead of 107. That was the difference, I guess. Which really angers me because the race, we probably could have won it had the engine issue never happened. And the pit crew didn't give me an 18-second pit stop. It was supposed to be 16 and all that, so probably those two factors really killed our chances. 2 laps to go. All I could say is that we built up a nice gap. The car has definitely fallen off. It's now red with the tires, so it's definitely lost a lot of its pace. But we built up a good enough gap that we can bleed some interval and be okay. Usually I'm not stubborn enough to just do a race like right after the stream ends to try to redeem myself, but just how close it was kind of pisses me off. But we're not going to have any issues with this. This is going to be a almost completely clean knockout race. Never even hit the wall because I never got freaking loose, or I don't even know what to say. I never hit the wall in this one because I wasn't pressed to push so hard. So yeah, I did that no problem. And through 3 and 4. A nice, comfortable, casual, epic, badass dub. Ugh! To that track on this game. Good God. Did not need to be that frickin' tedious. And it would have been absolutely doable had my pit crew not botched the frickin' stop and also, oh my God, my brain is like falling apart. The pit crew didn't mess it up. Oh my God, what the fuck was the other reason? I was just freaking talking about it. I can't even do a proper burnout. Thank you. Now we can spin around. Oh, the engine issue. The whole thing I was talking about for what felt like half this race. Whatever, we did what we needed to set out to frickin' do, which is frickin' win. I mean, we hit Tara Labani midway through the race at some point, so that was where the tire marks came from. Where did the ones on the left side come from? I don't remember that. Okay, I'm even more confused. That's a mystery to me. That's a lot of damage to the front of the car. It was not like that when I went down pit road. It was, like, very minor, so I don't know why it acted like I had a ton there in pit road. That's just weird to me. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, oh, my body's just, like, falling apart. Where is my damage in the frickin' victory lane celebration? Why is that not translated over? I need my battle damage! Is that not a thing with this mod? I don't know. That's another question for me to ask another time, but that's a dub. Gatorade, champagne, I don't care. We did it. Oh, what a frickin'... This should have been as exhausting, but... Because I already did this race earlier in the day, it made it more exhausting. Because this was like almost 5 hours of racing. Also, Winston Cup Girl had butt. I like that. Thumbs up to that. Alright. Let's look at the stats. 7 seconds. We ended up losing about 3 seconds by the end of that race. So, yeah, that was really important to build up that gap, to have that cushion. Steve Park, I guess, unlapped me there at the end. So we had 10 cars on lead lap. But a try hard. As 195 laps led. That was a lot. More than we did in the original stream. So, that was nice. Dale Jarrett led 11. Jeff Gordon led 30. Earnhardt with 23. 5 with Stewart, 2 with Kenseth, 1 with Terry Labonte, who started 32nd, got to 11th. That's actually pretty insane. Also, we ran like 259 of those laps green with only 1 yellow. That's also bonkers. Anyone else let a lap back here? Nope. Mark Barry DNF'd early. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 7, because Waltrip was on the pace. So we had 7 cars DNF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7 cars DNF. My live stream was like 10, so I guess we just had a lot of DNFs. Just in general with this. That's interesting. And that time of race was almost exactly how it was in history. Maybe a little bit quicker. I have no idea, but we're done. We're done. We're gonna wrap this up. I'm tired. Big shout out my 2-3 Patreon supporters: Dave Farn Champ 15, Kamikazegames, Bailey Carey, Mexican League 1986, and Jason Helmer for the support again. I appreciate what you guys do for my channel every single month. It means a lot. Always goes a long ways. So just thank you so very much. I'm done. I'm very tired. Bye. I just had to prove I can do it, and I did. So, I'm glad I didn't do a second stream of this at some point in the future, because it would have ended like this, where it was just really boring. So, I'm glad. Alright, I'm done. See ya.